nigga
I just want to
talking
say
like
for the record, this is iced tea mix, respectfully. Courtney, what was you saying?
white tea like ice cream. Shout out K1. Trying to make, what do you say? You know that lyric. Trying to make, what is it?
Oh, white tea like
Tryna-
ice cream.
Trying to make my life a movie just like
a
Spike Lee. Nigga, come on. I'm sorry. This is paywall. So if I'm saying explicitives, it's very paywall.
Expletives.
Expletives.
I'm a Studio One user.
Oh, respect the
Maya's a
Studio
That's
One.
cap. That's cap. She's a Studio One user on the low, but real life she uses Ableton type shit.
That's bullshit. I would, I'm very excited.
She said it.
So long story short, we're just at my crib once again chilling.
Chilling.
And anytime my friends come over, I always say I'm gonna use these motherfuckers. So
You know what's crazy?
shout out. Actually, hold on. Shout out Youleeseas because Youleeseas just finished editing at the time of this recording.
Bro.
The fucking
on, Rob.
the Christmas cipher, which by this time I know that shit out.
The second annual Christmas.
How many views you think it got right now? Like
Right now,
we don't know
probably
when this coming
Probably
out.
like 3K.
3,000
Yeah.
views.
Yeah.
What if this comes out in like 3 weeks from now?
Yeah. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Shit goes viral on social media, but the issue is they don't translate to the YouTube.
Now I am very aware of that. But what did the last cipher for OTR do?
Right now, I think it sits at like 11K.
What?
Yes. Bro, I'm telling you, the YouTube, like, it just don't translate. I don't understand.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I thought that shit cracked on YouTube. Oh wow! So
I mean, I could be wrong. Last I checked, it was a couple weeks ago.
but it cracked on. But it cracked. Of course, that shit
Yeah,
cracked
social
all over
media.
social media.
Yeah.
Interesting. See that that's something that I struggle with too. Just certain things like crack on social media, like and then other which YouTube is, but some things crack on on Instagram as opposed to how many?
14, okay.
That's crazy. I didn't know that because one thing I was thinking about was we have a video right now, right? A short that has 1 million views on a HMD channel. It's the Serato clip.
Which is?
It's a clip of Levens talking about Serato with Fabio.
Yep.
Yeah, but the crazy thing is it's kind of controversial because a bunch of people apparently, and the only reason I know this because I do not look at the comments, I don't go to the comments and stuff. Only reason I know this because when my friends are hitting me like, "Yo, people are saying this," I go, "Okay, let me go take a look," and I check it out. So I took a look, and people are in the comments saying, "Yo, Devvon is lying. He is this is an ad. He's getting paid from Serato."
Mm-hmm.
Bro, literally, there's thousands of people saying, "Oh, there's no way he did. This is such a good ad, great great marketing." And I was like, "What do I do in this situation?" Because it's fucking genuinely not.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, "Do I just stay quiet?" And I said, "You know what? I'm just gonna stay quiet. It has 1 million views. Shut your fuck. I'm just gonna shut my mouth."
Yeah.
Or anybody that hates or anything, I always gotta
What can
remember
you do?
any hating things, bro. You literally just have to let it roll off your back, especially when you know like this isn't true. You guys are like, bro. That I ain't gonna lie, but when I saw that, I was just like, huh? But it has 1 million fucking views on a YouTube
And
short.
that's a short from a full-length video?
From a full-length video.
And
So
what does the full-length video have views
the
on?
episode, I think the episode is doing better because of that.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. I know that video has well over like 11,000 or something like that.
Okay.
That episode, like definitely it probably has.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's weird. But nonetheless, hey to everyone, as far as our pay, these are our paid members, so y'all like the real ones. Y'all know me, bro, and y'all know how we run things.
Yeah.
If it's something sponsored, I'm gonna tell you, hey, this is sponsored. But y'all know that episode I was dead shocked. It was about Serato and Levens being able to like solo
stem?
stems live.
Oh, that's what. Oh, with the stem separation. For
Yeah.
the DJ shit,
I didn't know that. I'm flattered everybody thinks I know everything, but I was like, I didn't fucking know that you could press solo live and like,
Oh, so they said it was like, oh, it sounded scripted, like he was explaining it to you.
yeah. I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, this is the internet, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I just let it, whatever. But yeah, that was it. Yeah, that's it. What's new with y'all though? That's what it's a sign up for me though. I'm like, we getting there, bro. We getting there. What y'all been up to besides our Tizia episode?
Learning.
Constantly.
Learning.
Yeah, I learned a lot recently, bro.
Learning, bro.
A lot.
Like learning your chain, like the chain you showed me the other day, bro.
That new one
changed my perspective on everything.
Son, 3 plugins, y'all. 3. I done my whole recording chain down to 3 plugins, and it sounds phenomenal for me. Like it sounds phenomenal, and it forced me to go back to just capture, like focusing on like, okay, what does it sound like coming in?
Yeah, capturing the recording like correctly.
Yeah,
because if you record it properly, you have less to fix.
That's true. Because you know what we was doing? Not saying we were wrong for this, right? Because we put out a lot of phenomenal content, right? But in the back of my mind, I said, wow, we were really kind of being blind to the situation of we were so married to our templates currently because we trust them so much because they sound so great that literally you could throw garbage at that template and it's going to bring out a diamond turd. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's why that template's like that. But I feel like recently we decided like, okay, let me listen to what the signal actually sounds like before even hating any plugins and any glamorous shit, and then like make it sound better from there. And I ain't gonna lie, bro, my results, I did my first mix with it. Yeah. Bro, I was done in like 40 minutes, bro. Yeah.
I think for what you just said, it's for the definitely for the newer engineers. Because even me, like I told you, like I told Rob, in the past 2 weeks, I've been really engineering a lot of my Vernon artists.
Shout out my Vernon.
But
yeah, I got Courtney going up on his prices too. Yo. Just letting everybody know today.
But I saw one dude specifically. Shout out Eli. I'm sorry, this is a paywall too. So shout out Eli ain't shit. That's really his name.
That's hard.
I told you and Rob about it. I told you and Rob about it. I was like, yo, this is the like fastest like 2-hour session I've ever been in. Like doubles, like lead, doubles, ad-libs.
And he did it super fast?
All in 2 hours.
What was the length of the song? Like a 3-minute song?
Not even 2.5.
2.5?
At max.
People, question, when you say doubles, right? And I'm so...
Right. Go ahead. Exit.
In rap, he was doing doubles like ins and outs?
Yeah.
Damn, I haven't heard somebody do that in years.
So that's why I said. So that's a
lost art.
Yeah. When it comes to... Right. So when it comes to doubling specific phrases in the sense of not just like, words type stuff, like when you're really like getting into the verse and like the meat of the verse, like I don't know, but like Ludacris and like 50 and all that stuff, like, you know, at that time used to do a lot of doubles used to be prevalent throughout rap vocals.
Yeah.
So to see that done in 2 hours, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Ad-libs too.
Right. So he had that shit pre-written and everything before he came.
Pre-written.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I am so spoiled with having my own equipment for all my life that I can't even imagine being at a studio and being on a clock.
Bro, even just seeing the way you record yourself on live is like, bro, it's so unorthodox. Like, you could tell you just record yourself.
It is.
Like, yeah.
I could tell, like, bro, there's no way you doing a session with that, bro.
The way you
record, I don't see you being able to engineer somebody else.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Can I tell you?
Wait, hold on. I want to open this up because I want to understand what about my process did you feel?
Maybe flip it. I don't see somebody being able to record you.
Same.
Now that I agree with.
Yeah. Same.
Because the way I record, I'm recording as an artist. Yeah. I think I would be really dope if I actually decided to go into recording someone, because I feel like I understand an artist's process. And think about it. Think about my process. It doesn't stop.
You have a lot of
an idea. If I'm fast as fuck, like it's as soon because Man Z, boom, 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 3. Like I'm constantly going. There's no breaks. Like if I have an idea, I'm constantly recording. So in the back of my mind, I'm like, I think it's unorthodox, but I think that it's hard for someone to record me because if you even have a gap of time missing, I'm doing this myself. I do it because there's no gap of time missing when I'm recording myself.
I think you have.
It's interesting to hear you say that.
That's because you don't drag the tracks. You record on the same track. You keep everything on the same track. So that's another question. How are you able to hear the line before and punch if it's on the same track?
So
I'm using Quick Punch.
Can I answer that real quick?
You want to answer?
So for me,
what you call it? Okay.
I feel you. Quick Punch.
Tell me how
it's definitely a thing, and I use it in Pro Tools.
Okay.
This is not an Ableton trick. I promise. So, once again, shout out to Eli and shit. Again, in the moment.
This session changed his life.
No. But in the moment, I had to like he was telling me 20 minutes into the session, like, oh, go back over this. Okay, you can do a fucking like double type shit. No. This is like an ad-lib type free shit. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean?
Okay.
Shout out to the HMD template. Which y'all do not have access to. I just punched in the ad-lib. You know what I'm talking about. But you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
All right.
I punched in. No.
I got you. Go get.
To be for real.
Because this is about my recording
know.
process. I don't know where you're fucking going.
I know.
But wherever you're taking this car, man, hey,
I
man.
know. To be
I'm with
fair,
you. I'm in the fucking car.
Just don't crash, bro.
Just don't kill us.
I'm not gonna crash.
Just don't kill us.
You know the ad-lib track that you made.
Yes.
So I punched in that. I was like, am I gonna do the chorus OD? Am I gonna do the high OD? Whatever.
Right.
None of the ODs.
Right.
Let's do the ad-libs. Because he literally said to me, the doubles are for later. I'm like, oh, cool.
Okay.
Cool. I did the ad-libs. I'm like, whoa, he understands what he's doing.
Yes, you're working with
this is an ad-lib.
Decent artist. I don't know. He could be great. I'm just saying at the
and
very
I'm not
bare
saying
minimum.
all artists have to write to be
experienced.
great. Type stuff, you know?
He's
You
experienced.
know what you have to do. Understand what you have to do going into a session before you go into that session. Type shit is what I'm saying.
If you're less seasoned of an artist.
Less
what I'll
seasoned.
And if
say.
you don't have the luxury,
Right.
because there's a certain luxury that an artist will have with a certain engineer.
That's
like,
a fact.
If that's your if that's your regular studio or if that's your main engineer, like you have certain luxuries. But if you're just going into like a regular session, and like just a studio you're not really familiar with, you gotta kind of go prepared.
You gotta go prepared.
Yeah.
What I do is it's one single track, which is odd. You're absolutely right. And what I do is I keep it on one single track, and the way I'm hearing the line before is I have a 2-bar pre-roll set up in Pro Tools. So when I pick, okay, at this part where I see a dead space, I know that I'm safe there when I see dead space, like in between the line. So I put the marker at a dead spot, and then I literally hit 3 with the 2-bar pre-roll. So now 2 bars before that spot, it's playing it. I'm hearing everything. And I'm just like, no, I'm singing along, and I'm matching the tone. And then as soon as my line comes in, it's seamless.
So, do you have input monitoring on your track?
Nope, I don't like putting input monitoring.
All right, let's break that down.
That's wild,
you
right?
said that
I'm
to me the other
down.
day,
I'm
and I
super
was
down.
like,
I was like, I don't like it.
Aren't you supposed to have input monitoring when you record them?
Some people.
What's the difference of having it versus not having it?
Can I be honest with you? I came up in a time where that wasn't available to me. I came up in a time where input monitoring was a Pro Tools HD feature. It was for only the big boys had that eye. So I came into Pro Tools not knowing what that button was and saying, I don't give a fuck. I don't need that button. I understand that if you put eye on, I can hear myself whether the song is playing, whether the song is an idle, just idle. Like I understand. But for me, I just never have a use. I don't have a use for it at all. Because then you have to look at that extra button in Pro Tools that says something with input monitoring. I forgot what
Low
it is.
latency?
Like low latency. And I don't like I just don't like to play with my system. You know what I mean? I feel like that is going to add some other shit and play with my plugin. So I've always had some shit.
So let me jump in real quick. And this is something that from the very first day Dev has met me, he has told me that I'm a psycho for it.
What?
You remember from the first early days, I never used to monitor myself when I recorded.
Well, can I say something about that?
Because a lot of DAWs were not able to efficiently
record you without latency. Can I say something about that though?
Go ahead.
I think that, and I don't mean this as an absolute, but I feel like that's a very
it's an important thing.
It's a newer artist thing.
Yeah.
Or someone
Where
that's
they don't want to hear themselves?
I feel like that's a less seasoned artist.
So can I say something?
But let me hold on before I say it, because that's a very kind of hot
You
take.
gotta clear it up a little.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I understand you because I was like that when I first started recording early. I was like, I don't want to hear myself. I just want to hear it raw. Guess what? Some people are fucking ill, been doing it for years, and it works for them.
And they did not want to hear
And they
themselves.
don't want to hear themselves. Because I think Mike is like that. Ill. Mike is one of the nastiest songwriters,
Shout out Mike
singers I
Classic.
know. And I think he works like that. So cool. But in the back of my mind, when I see a lot of people do that, I think to myself, oh, they're still figuring this thing out. Like that's what the feeling gives me when somebody brings that to me. I'm like, oh, you're still figuring yourself out. You don't like the sound of your voice.
So it's weird. I want to say I'm not gonna lie, and it's not. It doesn't have to be something that you as an artist or producer like, but hearing yourself adds a different element of criticism
to yourself,
to your record.
It does,
because especially I talked about with Rob in this and with you in this. There's an artist I won't name his name, but he just recently for me in my production started practicing in. No, not Eli.
Okay.
Shout out Eli, he's dope. But
he fuck with Eli.
Outside
Eli.
Outside of that, there's an artist that I have that really wanted to try fucking with 3/4 beats. Like
3/4 beat. Oh,
3/4
we were
beats.
talking about this the other day, right?
For example,
Yeah.
for example, if y'all know a major record, "Pray" by Sam Smith, the remix featuring Logic. Bop 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 bop. That's 3/4.
3/4.
Bop bop bop
One,
bop
two,
bop.
three. A lot of
one,
it's
two,
a very
three. One, two,
popular
three.
R&B rhythm.
Type
3/4
stuff,
is
you
a
know?
very popular R&B rhythm.
And
for
a
sure.
lot of rappers in modern hip hop do not know how to like
Attack a
what's
3/4
the
beat.
word?
Just rap on a
rehearse,
3/4.
Approach.
Approach a 3/4.
Approach
Deliver
slash
on a
rehearse
3/4.
them.
Yeah.
Deliver on a 3/4. It's very hard. You have to hear yourself.
You know who's a legend at it?
Who?
Eminem.
Ooh!
And the
Facts.
reason, because Eminem used to have a
I
flow
give
like,
that.
here we go, Courtney Daps. Courtney Daps is here, yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Courtney Daps.
Courtney
We got an
Daps,
inside
bro.
joke. We're gonna put y'all on later. But Eminem was one of the best at it because he was like person that rap like, and I know you hear it. Something that was something that
You know what's funny? What was the-
I can't make
what was the
nothing.
album?
God, I can't.
What was
That-
the album?
Hold on,
with,
hold on, hold on,
with,
hold on.
Wait, hold on.
Hold on.
We're
It's-
not afraid. We're not afraid.
Hold on. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the same one.
Hold on. A lot of Tech Nine, a lot of Eminem,
In
like,
that early
a
time,
lot of the
2000s.
fast rap guys and girls were ill. Busta were ill at 3/4.
3/4.
Because that was a perfect place to
3/4.
find. The triplet flow was very perfect. What's it?
Yes.
Werewolf. What's his name? Something Wolf.
Yellow
Yellow
Wolf.
Wolf.
Yellow Wolf.
Yellow
He
Wolf.
was one of the
Shout out
fast
Yellow
rap.
Wolf.
Chop rap. Chop rap was really big at one point, but a lot of people don't even know what that is. That was my era. That was my generation. I was a chop rapper. That's what people don't understand. What futuristic, myself, the Tech Nines, the Hobsons, Jaron Benton's.
Mhm.
That time was a lot of chop rap. Shout out Jaron Benton. A lot of that hip hop was, as far as the indie hip hop,
Mhm.
it was a lot of chop rap, and that's where I came up. I came up in chop. That's why the speed shit, I never let it go because that's the essence of like what my flow was, like speed.
Yep.
Because that was I came from
But in terms
watching
of the,
those guys. Like,
but in terms of the variation and for
I
real,
slowed my flow down when I started to dive more into R&B.
for real.
If you
Shout
listen
out.
to my older stuff, you'll be like,
Yeah.
"This,
Nah,
I am
yeah,
fucking
you be-
speeding."
I'm about to say.
Yeah, I'm just rapping fast, and singing. But as I started to really fall in love with R&B and want more music, like, not saying it's not music. There's no musicality in what I was doing before, but I just wanted to be more true to R&B. I slowed my flow down, and that's when you get the songs like "Playing with My Feelings." That's when you get those
I'm about to
hybrid,
say,
like
it's
something
hard.
that was on. I can't make it. But
It's
me
hard.
falling in and out of a flow.
You're changing up.
I'm gonna be honest with you. When it came to coming off of Coast to Coast, I really had to like figure out I was like, I gotta find a new flow if I want to cater to a certain audience. Like, I genuinely remember studying, and the song that changed my life was Planes by Jeremiah. That changed. If you listen to that song,
bro.
Is that
let me say something. Listen to that song.
Is we
behind a paywall. No.
No. That's not our
I've been telling son, understand. What's up? Let's take a trip. Now,
What's up?
now check out Playing with My Feelings.
Yep.
I've been feeling like the man.
Oh
Yeah. You don't want to get involved, please. Oh yeah. You don't want to sit in my room. I literally I studied that song and was like, this is the hybrid where I can go fast and chop and then be. So like shit like that. I don't think people don't know. Like, the artists that really do this shit, bro, and take it serious.
I'm not gonna lie.
This is a fucking.
Can I get on that real quick?
This is something crazy.
Can I get on that real quick?
Can you what?
Because I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me speak English. Can
By
I
the
get
way,
on
we have
that?
an AI chopping this up. I know the AI.
Can
said,
I
what
get
the
on that
fuck he
topic
said?
real quick?
What?
Because, like, for real. So even in those same artist sessions that I was just talking about,
Mhm.
I'm not gonna lie, and I hate to say this.
What?
A lot of y'all be like, damn, 3, 4, 5, 6 songs in, like, yo, I'm doing this shit. Like, I hear my fucking sound. Then I'm like, that's good. You hear your sound.
Right.
Great. I want to switch it up. That's even better. You want to switch up your sound.
Okay, what you talking about?
I bet for the past 16 bars has been da 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 da. Okay, cool. So what's the next 8 bars?
What?
Da 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 da. And I'm like, my guy, come on, bro. Switch it up. Be different. Stop being afraid to challenge ourselves. No, for real. For real.
What's the next 8
And
bars?
It's crazy. And it's crazy. It's crazy. Because I used to make fun of him, but like, I used to
don't
think,
say who.
I used
Don't
to
say
think, no, I'm gonna say who.
No.
Yes. I can be honest but good.
No, you're gonna mess up this entire clip. I can't make the clip if you say his name. You're gonna mess up everything. Don't say his name. There's no need to say nobody's name. Don't say that because I want to make this a clip. I ain't gonna lie. That was mad funny. Don't mess up this. I want to.
I got you.
Come on.
I got you.
Shout out paywall.
So I used to say this. This artist doesn't change up his flow a lot. He really does, and I can't say his song because Dev doesn't want me to say his name. So this artist he's very influential in terms of like SoundCloud and like lean rapping. You know who I'm saying. I'm not gonna say the name, but like even he changes up his cadence a lot.
Okay,
a lot. So this artist changes up his cadence a lot.
So your gripe
and a lot of modern artists are afraid to change up their cadence. Like, and I've sat in the sessions and they're like, "What can I do? I don't want this to be more repetitive." And I give them a suggestion or something person
to steer them out.
gives them a suggestion to steer them out of that direction.
Right.
And they take it for 2 bars.
Mm-hmm. And they
come back to the same stuff.
But
don't do that. Don't do that.
But
do not. No.
Listen.
Do not do that.
Listen. Absolutely. What you have to understand is that people are going to learn variation over time. Like you just have to listen.
For sure.
You have to
That's
let them grow into figuring out inflections and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
When an artist comes to you humbly and says, "Yo, I'm really here to learn," and they trust their engineer to the point where if I give you feedback, they're like, "Oh, bet, let's try that." And the result is amazing. And all his homeboys are like, "Yo, this your best song?" Because I know those sessions. Mm-hmm. When you do something like, "Bro, you need to be doing it like this, bro." Those are defining moments in an artist's life that people don't even realize. Bro, when I see young dudes come to the studio and they record and they homeboys there, I know that in that moment, his life could change so fast in a sense of the input that he's about to get is about to change his perception. That's why people grow so fast as artists, because when you're in the art mode, it's a sensitive place, bro. Like, it's very sensitive. That's why I'm always very careful with who I even play around musically with. You know,
Thank you.
I know that Rob respects me musically. So I don't mind doing dumb shit like what we did at OTR the other day with Rob. I wouldn't do that with everybody because some other people I just don't know. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, I really could do this, so don't take me. I'm playing around right now. Like, don't look at me like,
so
you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm getting to something that you told me the other day. You and Levens told me the other day. Devvon Levens got on me for not having my sessions be paid for type stuff.
Oh my God.
It's okay.
Wait to say this out loud.
Whole other conversation, comment in the comments down below if y'all want to.
If y'all want to hit him up.
Should Courtney charge for sessions? Yes or no?
Oh my God. That's such a bad question. Should Courtney be charging for recording sessions at his crib, by the way? Should he be charging for this?
Comment in the comments down below.
Courtney, how about this? What if we just say, what if we make you a site?
Yeah, let's talk to you, bro.
Yeah.
Huh?
What? No, not that.
Whoa, you're
violent. What if we just set up shop like CourtneyTaylor.com and people just start booking sessions and the price is free, and I'm gonna see what you're gonna do.
No, because you know why?
Why?
So again, that same artist. Really, shout out Eli and shit. Eli is that guy. Shout out Eli.
I'm gonna probably call this episode Eli and shit.
He gonna love it. But real stuff. And I called Dev and I texted Rob. I was like, "Yo," I literally texted says to both of them, "This is the fastest session I've ever been in."
Yeah, shout out Eli. I ain't gonna lie. Eli, he was so impressed by you.
Doubles
life, Eli,
and ad libs. I'm gonna play it for them after this episode. Yo, and I was like, "Wow, this is what Rob and Dev have been saying to me." Like, people don't waste your time. The people that care about their art will not waste their time.
Do you realize the impression that you're putting on these kids, though?
Yes.
The impression that no, I'm serious.
No. Yes.
Hold on.
Yes. No. Can I talk about it?
Can I talk about what I'm trying to
go ahead.
Try to get it off
do
for you?
Let him set it up for you.
Yeah, for sure.
The impression, you're leaving such an impression on these young kids because I remember the first person that I worked with. Shout out Youleeseas from the BX. You know Youleeseas.
Bronx, yep.
Shout out Bronx, fucking legend. Shout out Youleeseas. I never forget the first time I went to a studio. I never felt like I left a studio session and was like, wow, this song, I want to play it constantly. I always was like, damn, this shit don't sound good. I never forget, first time I recorded him, I said, I was like, yo, bro, can I have your number? Like, I just wanted to never lose him. Because this is back in the day, social media, I was like, I could really lose him. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, yo, bro, Like, I never sounded like this. This is fucking incredible. I sounded great. And so it made me go, oh, I can. It gave me the confidence. Like, it let me go to other studios and be like, you're whack. Like, I know how I can sound. You're not doing this right. Like, so that was a big deal for me.
Now,
you're making a big impression on these kids. I'm just like,
no.
making a
From
big
you
impression
saying that,
especially being associated with like everything you're associated with.
Dev and Rob know how hard I fucking work on demos every fucking week. And to see that nigga come in, and I called them and says to them, yo, I'm not shit.
Right.
No pun intended.
Good.
I'm not shit.
Good.
Because this man who fucking like writes every fucking thing,
right,
and comes into his sessions like,
right,
I'm gonna finish this fucking song in 2 hours.
Right.
Bro, that shit hit me like, oh, I'm fucking slipping.
You know what? It just hit me. Can I say this?
Go ahead.
Do you think that you being able to and know how to do everything and have the equipment, do you think that's a detriment to your career?
No.
You think so?
It makes me think, now that I'm so good and have to catch myself up to make sure he's good and up to speed, it makes me say, damn, I'm fucking falling behind.
So my question to you is, if you're making him sound so good, getting him out the door, in and out, why can't you get your own music in and out the door?
Because you know what's the funniest thing?
Why?
I feel like between you and me, we have this thing where we're like, get the lead down, get the foundation down, and we're good. Those niggas that really care about their shit, but don't understand the foundation of it, they're thinking and no offense, this is no offense type shit at all.
Stop apologizing.
This is an ADHD type shit, and I've recognized it too in myself.
You think you have ADHD?
Yeah, I know my generation for sure.
I know you
has
have it. I'm just
for sure.
in you.
For sure. No. I can admit that shit.
I think Leavens has it 20 times
and
worse.
He won't admit it. Type shit.
Yeah, Leavens is in denial about it.
Same thing with Kayvon.
He has it.
Same thing with Kayvon.
Leavens has it so. Let me tell you how. And maybe Leavens will see this.
Go ahead.
Leavens has it so bad, and and the way I know he has it really bad is because we could all be sitting be calm talking,
a conversation,
and he'll just jump in. Yo, you know what fucking yada yada like a fucking.
Gabe does that too.
Gabe does that too.
All the time.
Gabe does that too. It's like this little genius tick to me.
But you know what you
really smart people. I'm being honest. We're really smart people. I noticed that about them, where it's just like this, like it's like their brain is moving 50 miles an hour.
But you know what's the
million miles an hour, and they just jump in the conversation and just like take you somewhere. So you be like, huh? Like you ever met that? You know those people where you talking to them and then they just come in with something. And you're like, what the fuck?
But
are
you know
this. About?
But do you know what's to tell?
What?
How they're special versus other niggas? I'm so serious.
I didn't say it was
I'm so serious. I'm so serious.
All right. Sponsors, all sponsors going.
The special? No, it's not.
It's not.
For the special,
I'm kidding.
It's an ad lib versus a verse.
Fuck you talking about?
Niggas that swear, oh, I'm the nicest. They're gonna give you like a whole verse and be like, yo, but this part, but this part, but this part, but this part. Gabe, Kayvon, Leavens, they'll literally be like at random seconds when you're like, oh, but this part could be an ad lib. They'll be like, no, but this part, double that.
But let me.
And they'll be like, sure, you sure?
Hold on though. This is what I will say about Leavens though. Nonetheless, I think he's a super genius, prodigy kind of kid.
But those type of people are super geniuses.
But what I will say is,
go ahead.
What you don't have that they have is they have figured out and mastered the ability to overcome that and put shit out.
It's structure without structure.
But they have the ability though to put
structure
shit
without
out.
structure.
Puts out. I don't have to say this. A million fucking he works Youleeseas
per week.
Fucking like crazy, and he doesn't overthink. He overthinks sometimes, but nonetheless, that shit is coming out.
It's
like you understand what I'm
structure
saying?
Without structure.
But that's what my thing. It's like I think with some people that's really smart. I think that some of y'all really overthink.
We need a rubric. We need a rubric.
No, I think you need more.
Or we think we need a rubric.
I think you need more discipline in the sense of I know this isn't going to be perfect ever, but I'm going to get it to a standard where I'm like, I'm cool with this and get it up. Because I've even seen him, Youleeseas and I was just sitting and we watched the whole freestyle and in my head I was like, yo, this is fine. I'm good. And then he brought it to me and said, yo, I kind of want to do, I said, I know what you want to do. And I said, you want to turn the vocals up a little bit? I said, let's do it. Those types of, but he knows what he has to do and says, just right there and I'll be comfortable because once it goes out to the world, we all know you can't pull that back, baby.
So then I'm going to say one last thing. So there was an interview I saw last week and I just recorded a new demo with Kayvon that I'm going to play for you after this. That I played for Rob. that he was fighting me on. That same day he recorded it, the whole day before we got into the verse, he was fighting me. He was like, bro, you know how I do. Like, I gotta sit with the record. I gotta, like, even if it's like the beat is just the fucking hook and the verse, I gotta sit with the record. I gotta, like, you know, feel if I vibe to it. And then funny enough, and you know me, I've been telling you and Rob, all right, I get it. Every artist is different. Then I
That's
seen
very true.
Then I seen.
That's why I don't get at people for that.
But
Kendrick is like that. I heard.
But then I seen the Juicy J interview when Juicy was like, I'm not gonna lie. When I linked up with Gucci, eventually then, when it led to me linking up with 2 Chainz, I could be wrong. This is someone who worked with Juicy J / Gucci Mane. I know that for
what
sure.
Happened? Don't explain. What happened?
But he said, at first, it was a matter of, well, I don't feel this type shit. But I'm, as a producer, trying to get better as a producer. So eventually, the sessions became, nigga, I don't care if you don't feel that shit. Rap. Fucking rap.
What you mean? What
if you don't feel it, you can't just say, I'm giving you 3 beats, and you say, well, this is not my vibe, I don't feel it. Nigga, who cares? Fucking rap.
What are you talking about?
Get outside of your comfort zone.
Oh, okay.
Type stuff before you go on.
Okay.
Get outside of your comfort zone. And Kayvon was like, well, I'm not feeling this type of beat. I'm like, bro, rap. Just like, don't even hold yourself to a standard.
Just try something.
Fucking rap.
Well, what I will say is, as an artist, if I hear something and it's fire, I'm inspired.
For sure.
Like, I gotta be
sure.
I have to personally be inspired.
That's the easy route
to do it.
That's the easy route.
But at the end of the day, I am creating art, right? And if I don't like something, it's not there. I'm forcing it. So in the back of my mind, if I don't like the production, I'm not gonna. You can't just throw a beat at me. I'm like, nah, bro, just do it. It's like, I don't like this. It doesn't feel good.
Evolve?
How do you evolve? Find a production that fits you, and then find your way around that to translate it to your audience.
Does someone to evolve? Does someone always have to find a production that fits them?
Absolutely. Guess why I produce? Why the fuck do you think I produce? Why do you think I learned how to produce in Pro Tools? Tell me why.
Because you're different.
No, it's because I felt like I was boxing myself in with whatever they send me is what I got to do. Hold on. Whatever you send me is what I got to do, right? In the back of my mind, I said, once again, went back to my old ways. I said, if I learn this shit, 1, I can save money. 2, I can literally try to translate the ideas in my head, literally exactly what I want to music if I could figure out on this production side. So once again, 7 years ago, I said about 7 years ago, I said, I'm going to take this shit mad serious. I'm going to learn production. I'm not good. I fucking suck, but I'm going to learn this shit. And bro, I've been producing seriously for about 5 years now. That's it.
Can I ask you a question?
Like my career, I wasn't producing any of my music ever. I started producing my music maybe 2016, 2017 was like my first beat. You know the first beat I ever really made for myself? Fucking trash. It was called, oh my God, when I had the weirdo head and everybody was in the park.
Oh, what's that shit? It was before the first.
Fuck.
It was before Renaissance.
I don't understand.
It was right before Renaissance.
It was
in the park.
That's the type
with
of
the
shit
emojis,
that I
with the
don't
emojis,
like.
with the emojis.
It's whatever. It's an old fucking
Yes,
song. But it had like 3 instruments. Cause I was learning, but I knew what I wanted, and I was like, I want this vibe, and I did it. Not the best song, fucking horrible song actually, but nonetheless, like, bro, I did it out of necessity. Like, I always feel like if I want to give people the art that I see in my head, that I feel, and so I'm willing to learn any and everything I need to do to get to that final product. Like that's just it for me. Like I have to do it that way.
So, and I feel that, right?
Okay.
So the thing was, you know how I had to convince Kayvon to do that record? I was like, all right, bet. Let me get into your head. He was not trying to like demo or write to it, and I said, all right, how can Courtney be Kayvon? And I wrote a whole fucking hook for him. So, and then I pitched it to him, and he changed it. And he was like, oh, but I'm feeling this, though. And I was like, but you didn't think of this before I started writing to it.
That's interesting. Yo, I got to say something to you, bro. I got to say this to you, and I'm glad we on the paywall saying this. You're really doing a disservice to yourself.
How so?
Because you're just not putting out music. You're not showing your talent.
That's great.
It's interesting. You're really doing a disservice to yourself.
That's true.
And I pray to God that you get over it and get over yourself and and just stop giving a fuck and let go.
I can't. I
Why?
love music too much.
What do you mean?
I love
Wait,
music
what?
too much.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
I look at different niggas, and Rob knows. I look at different niggas, and I'll be like, I see where you're going with this. And I'm like, you just got to be different. And I will fight with niggas. Like, I will sit in sessions and be like, what do you want? What are you trying to do? I'm trying to be something different.
So
Okay,
wait.
Let's
Let's get back on track because I don't know where you're going.
No, you know where I'm going.
But I don't think you were addressing what we were trying to.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Talking about you.
Yeah.
See, but hold on.
Wait.
Good shit. Because
Engineer,
hold on.
engineer or artist.
Hold on.
Engineer or artist.
Hold on.
Engineer or artist.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Because Youleeseas caught you and made me realize something about you.
Go ahead.
When people come to you, when people come to you about your personal stuff, it seems you hide behind people. You hide behind other people with your art. Because I think that something about it overwhelms you. And so you default to, I'm gonna help Rob, I'm gonna help Devvon, I'm gonna help everyone. Cause you are that guy. Like everybody knows you as the fucking nicest guy on earth. But we all try to like push you in the direction of, yo, look at you breaking shit. See? You deflect. Look, he breaking shit.
deflect.
He get nervous. But this is so fucking, it's so fucking you. You get so nervous when it's about you.
I do.
It's so funny. And what I need you to realize, and what I don't want you to fall into the place of realizing later when you're forced, when life forces your hand, is I want you to start thinking about yourself.
I feel that.
You need to start thinking about yourself. Because let me tell you what's going to happen. How old are you now?
25.
I'm going to wait till you get in the mic. Hold on. Let my man fix the mic.
25.
You're 25. You're 25 years old. At one point in your life, here's what's going to happen to you, right? Money is going to become very important, right? It's going to become very important. And when the money becomes important, what you do to get the money is going to become 30 times more important. Then when you meet a girl that you feel as if, oh, this is the one, it's gonna change things even more to the point where you're like, I really got to figure this out. So why I say is, if you're not working on yourself, right, and you constantly, I hear you always working on other people.
Other people's music.
All you do is work on other people. I hit you, I'm recording this girl. I'm recording K. Shout out K-Vaughn. Love you, bro. I'm recording K-Vaughn. I'm recording Eli Ain't Shit. I'm recording these kids. I'm cutting clips for so-and-so. You don't give anything.
It can't be
to
me.
Courtney.
It can't be me. It can't be me.
Let me tell you something.
It can't be me.
Listen.
No.
Listen
I
to
promise. I promise you. And I'm gonna listen to you after this.
You're gonna break this promise.
I just wanna establish this.
You're gonna break.
I feel
this
you,
promise.
and I know I have to, but to be fair, it can't be me.
What can be?
For the primary of Courtney Taylor's enterprise or whatever his career is gonna be, it can't just solely be Courtney Taylor.
What does that mean? It can't be solely Courtney Taylor. Because
Courtney Taylor has to. Courtney Taylor has to not only help himself, but he has to also help other people.
Let me say this to you.
Go ahead.
If I didn't become what I have become in my career, could I have pulled Rob up? Could I have pulled Maya up? Could I have pulled Leavens?
Or Leavens up?
Listen, right. Could I have pulled Leavens up? Could I have pulled Courtney up? Could I have pulled Gabe fucking P up?
No.
Could I have pulled anyone up?
I get it. No.
I could have pulled no one up if I wasn't selfish and figured out for me first, and then bring my homies. And I'm like, I got something. I think I can figure it out for you.
Yeah. And that's what I'm learning now, for sure.
So what I'm begging you to do, is before it's too late, or before you're in your 30s, and you're trying to figure it out, and it gets weird. It gets weird when you're not. It gets very weird.
It gets very weird, y'all.
And I know people are like, oh, age is number. Let me tell you something.
No.
Fuck that. Something gets weird when you hit 30 or 29. Something gets weird. People treat you different. You're looked at different in society.
What was the number?
27.
We figured out? Yeah, every 7 years. Every 7 years, something fucking changes in your mental.
You mentally change.
I turned 27 this coming year.
Every
something
7
changes.
Years, you mentally change. And you feel it. And I tried to even fight that. You felt it at 20? Oh, no, 21. You fucking, I mean, I was like,
21, yeah, game.
Whoa, I felt this sense of responsibility when I was 21. Where I was like, you know what 21 made me feel like? Oh, I got to be more careful.
Careful.
The first thing I said was,
cautious.
I need to really
cautious.
I need to make money. Like certain things became priority because you know what? I started to realize even from a woman's standpoint, where I was like, oh, girls don't want me. I'm broke.
Yeah, yep.
Like little things like that. I was like, oh wait, like, ooh, I'm not like, being like
You're not balling.
Yeah, but I've started to realize my position in society and how society views me on paper. Like that type of thing happened. So all I'm saying is, and to bring it back to audio,
For sure.
is when it comes to like your music career and what you do, bro, it's beautiful to help people. You should do that because it makes me feel good. You're a good person.
But at the end of the day, you should help yourself.
At the fucking start of the day, you should be helping yourself first. Because you can do nothing for those people truly if you ain't got shit to give them as well. You understand what I'm saying? Everything that I have and everything that I've brought my friends with me with would not be possible if I wasn't selfish, myself first. So all I'm saying is, once you build your foundation, which you don't have, then you should be. I recorded for free.
You got the tools, you got and the material to build
resources, everything.
You got everything to build the foundation that you need.
Yeah. You just, and this is a good conversation because I feel like there's a bunch of kids probably watching this right now and
in
going,
the same spot.
Yo, you know what? That's me, man.
Yeah.
And I think there's a lot of kids like you, but you have to rise above those people. And you have to, remember, me and Rob was literally just sitting here just now. Oh, it was me and you actually talking about discipline. And I was like, yo, once, and Rob is doing this too. Me and Rob been talking a lot too. Once a week, I add a new thing that I either take away from my life or add to my life.
Add to.
Whether it's 100 push-ups in the morning, which I've been very stern with. No drinking Monday through Thursday. No drinking those days. Like every week, I'm adding a new thing because my discipline, for me personally,
discipline is a real practice.
Discipline. Like I wasn't disciplined to things. I was like, I'm not sticking to things. I'm not holding my word to me. Not beholden to anyone. But it's things like that where I would, bro, you have talent. I just want you to nurture the talent that you do have.
To nurture it. And further it.
And further it because you have it. You have the platform. You have the friends. You're a likable person. People fuck with you. And you're super capable. And you got the talent. And you
got the ear. You got the knowledge.
Right.
Like you got.
I mean,
bro, you got everything.
Relax.
You're just like me, bro.
Relax.
You know how to do everything. Like no, but you know what I'm talking about. You know how to record yourself. You know how to engineer, mix, master, produce. You can shoot your videos. You're just like me, bro. So when I see you at 20, how old are you? 25?
Yeah.
25. I think about myself and I'm like, I was same thing, bro. Only thing is I didn't have no homies or I didn't have a fucking platform. We platformed them by accident. Obviously, audio nerds. I didn't have a platform. I didn't have no friends like that was. I had friends in the hood that was like can give me a gig or two. But you get approached on the street, bro. Like when we go to NAM and stuff like that, yo, it's Courtney. You understand what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is, bro, you have a prime opportunity to see how far you could take this shit. Same thing for Youleeseas. It's like, yo, bro, in your hood, bro, you have so much potential in your hood where you come from. Because people look at you and say, yo, how the fuck did you get in that position? Like, how did you position yourself that way? And so I feel like when you're so blessed like that, you have to look at your career and say, yo, how far can I take this?
You gotta look at it as a defining moment.
Defining moment. God, for some reason,
this is where the tides turn. Like
not the only, but defining.
This is the fork in the road. Like with the decision you making now is gonna determine the next 5 to 7 years.
For sure, bro. For sure, bro. And that's why I always sit with it, man. I be like, for some reason, God has blessed me with all these things. So in the back of my mind, I say, you know what? My goal. It's like this kid asked me the other day, like, what's your goal? I said, to be honest, bro, I'm not supposed to be here. I'm very lucky. So literally, God gave me this. I'm seeing how far I could take it. Because for some reason, he gave me all these things. So guess what? I'm gonna take it to. I'm gonna just go until it's like, okay, I guess that was it. That's as far as I was supposed to go. But I'm gonna go because most people can't even get. No, most people are gonna live and die.
Facts.
Not even experiencing what you have, a quarter of what he has. Nothing. You recorded Drake. Like, most people are never. You recorded Yachty. You recorded everybody, bro. Most people in their lives. I say he is a 0.00001% of a person. So to me, I look at him and I know he works. That's why he works so fucking hard. Cause he's like, I remember when he was at the Stars event.
Oh yeah.
With the 50s.
Oh yeah.
The Stars event with Raising Kanan. And I remember Rob was sitting there and in my head, I'm like, yo, my friends are doing some big shit. Like, by the way, the main character of Kanan is a fan of the show. Fucking crazy. Yep. And
shout out.
I forgot his name. I will figure it out. But Youleeseas, when I was sitting, we talking, and we both were kind of basking in it because we were like, yo, we're running. Stars hired us to do this. And I'm sitting there with Youleeseas, and I remember he came up to me and said, yo, bro, I'm not going to lie. I'm getting imposter syndrome.
As a mug.
He was like, I don't know how we got here, But bro, I'm sitting here like I don't belong here.
Bro, I was on emails and calls with Stars execs. I'm in the room with celebrities, and I'm over here trying to record the cipher, trying to coordinate camera ops, dealing with coordination with the audio team. Then I'm like, job's not done because after this, I gotta go home and edit for a less than 24 hour turnaround on the edit.
Right. And they were sitting, and I told them, I said, yo, I know your process. I know how we set up the system. And I said, yo, Youleeseas, you know they're going to be like, how the fuck did those kids turn that shit around like that?
Type stuff.
But they don't understand, like, to me, you took the Beatles method. And to me, the Beatles method is, you know what I'm talking about? When I forgot, London, UK, wherever they were.
It's Abbey Road.
They weren't the best band at home. But I don't know the exact story. I forgot it at this moment. But they went away and they played in bars and stuff like that for like a year straight. Like every day they played. They was away from home. They played every fucking day. I'm talking about they got so good to the point where when they came back home, everyone was like, "What the fuck? Like, how did y'all get so good?" The Beatles. Like, I just feel like when you put in that time and you sacrifice and you stop worrying about, yo, I want to get lit, or I want to travel, I want to do this. When you just dedicate it to the craft, it comes with it, bro.
I didn't think I'd be going to all these cities, spending time in New Orleans.
You
LA.
traveling, bro. You traveling off of your talent that you've maturated. You know what I mean? Like you're traveling off of that, which is so crazy. You came in with a fucking camera, like I don't know where I'm going, but listen, I just know I want to be around this, and I'm gonna figure it out. That's scary, bro. Like that's scary. You know what I mean?
Even with the star shit too. Like I spoke to you on the side. I was like, bro, this is like this whole year. Everything I've done this year is what led up to this.
Yeah.
Like all the times I was editing, all the times I was shooting, all the times I was figuring these things out throughout the year.
Right.
And then it culminated in like that big ass event.
Yeah. Even me, just watching, I was just so proud. That's why I love taking a back seat and watching y'all. Like, y'all don't understand the love and how proud I be. Like, if there's one person in y'all lives that you can genuinely say, he don't want nothing from me, and I'm not a fucking hater, like, I'm genuinely happy for you, bro, I'm the one person in your life, please, I hope you know, that I be so happy for y'all. I talk about y'all like, no son shit. Like y'all my
I feel you.
Kid, like because it's gonna come off. So you know what I mean?
Bro,
like y'all like my
kids.
Like I really do feel like I'm like, yo, like I saw him. I saw he wanted it or she wanted it. You know what I mean? And I saw you like, and I see what you're doing. I'm like, he more popular than me, low key. Like low key, he doing bigger shit than me, or you doing bigger shit than me. And so I be wanting that for all my friends.
Refused. And I was about to say,
I just be wanting that for everybody because I know you're capable.
I'm not gonna lie. You realize you really bought 3 J Woo niggas under your wing.
Who's J? What the fuck is J Woo?
Johnson and Wales. You bought Rob. I'm dead ass.
Yo,
I'm not even funny.
I'm confused. Who's the third?
This is not even funny.
Who's the third?
You bought Rob. You bought Johnny. And ironically, before the two of them in Gassed Up's fucking music video, you bought Jahari.
Oh, your homie Jahari. I mean, I didn't do much for Jahari, but I fuck with Jahari.
Shout out J Woo.
J Woo is tears.
I'm dead ass. I'm dead ass, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Johnson Wales too. Right, you went to J Woo.
There's been some. I'm not saying it's everyone.
Hold on. I'm not letting that go. Y'all used to call it J Woo.
J Woo, yeah.
Johnson Wales.
J Woo. No.
And I'm not.
Johnson and Wales.
And Wales University. Yeah.
So JWU.
J Woo. So you call it J Woo.
Yeah, J Woo.
That's hard. I was supposed to go to J Woo.
And I'm not gonna lie.
They was the only school in the East Coast that had like a real network engineering program.
These are the most dedicated niggas on the East Coast I've ever met, bro. No, it's not even a joke, bro.
Nah, I know.
Rob pushes himself. Johnny pushes himself. Jahari in LA.
Johnny pushes himself, but I just be wanting to curse Johnny out. Shout out Johnny.
I feel you.
You know why I want to curse Johnny out.
I understand.
I want to curse Johnny out. But because the only thing about Johnny is ultra super fucking mega talented. It's just that he just doesn't put himself out there.
He's very formulaic.
Like that.
He's very formulaic.
What do you mean?
He's very
formulaic. By the way.
There's a process. He tries to bring a process to the client that he's working with.
Right.
And if you just don't want to, like, if you don't want to take the time to do the process, then you won't do that.
Yeah, and but people.
But it can inconvenience. I get it.
In this era,
yeah. I get
you gotta shake and fucking move.
But to
baby.
be fair, which I argue
shake
with him, which I not argue, but I conversate with him all the time. It's still one of the pitfalls. Excuse me. It's still one of the pitfalls of artists nowadays. It's like we're not spending enough time saying what is this impact of this brand gonna do 2 years from now? Not
yeah.
even 5 years from now.
Oh, yeah.
Just 2 years from now.
Because let me be honest,
Go ahead.
and I'll just say this, and then I'll get off of it.
I'm here for
Johnny is supposed to be the person doing all the graphics for OTR on the radar.
Comment down below.
He
You already
was-
know.
That
already
was
know.
what I was trying to
Yeah.
prime him for.
Yeah.
Years ago, way back when.
Yeah.
But once again, it's just I say that to
Go ahead.
say
Go ahead.
when it comes to putting yourself out there, you have to be so vulnerable in a sense of like, I know how I'm gonna look to this person, but I'm hoping that this person doesn't take it that way and sees it as he just wants it bad. Not like you're annoying. No, I just want it really bad.
But that's what I'm saying. So back to your early conversation,
Mm.
that's where you get differences versus the Johnnies
Mhm.
versus the Courtneys. The Courtneys will sit there with Eli for 2 hours and be like, after 2 hours, what happened? This nigga's dumb fast.
Okay.
He got the doubles down. He got
Okay.
the ad-libs down.
Let me ask you.
He can write. I got you. He can write a whole song.
Okay.
He has his shit figured out.
Okay.
Versus the Johnnies, no shade to Johnny, but versus the Johnnies that will be like, this is gonna be a process. I'm about to build with him. I'm gonna learn a lot. I don't go into those sessions learning. And granted, Johnny's not an audio engineer like us.
These graphics.
But granted, still, even with learning new people, which Rob has seen me do, it's more so a sense of just like, what are you in for? XYZ. Bet.
Mhm.
Now I've applied X and Z or Y and X, whatever.
You confused me. What?
Yeah.
Like I'm giving you whatever you're like, out of the 3 things you've given me to say, this is what I need to make the environment comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
I've given you 2 out of 3.
Okay. What are you
Either
saying?
way,
What are you saying?
either way, I've given you
What
2
the
out of
fuck
3.
is the point? Wait, hold on. What-
I got you.
Let me
I got
bring
you.
it back real quick.
Hold on.
I've
Oh,
given
wait,
you.
What's your question?
Oh,
Because it could solve some.
But I think what he's trying to basically.
Maya saying.
Maya
I'm gonna
saying-
repeat what
Go
you
ahead.
said. Go ahead.
Hey guys.
it's Maya.
What I'm basically, I think he's trying to say is like the difference between them is
The difference between them is
the difference between Courtney and
and Johnny
is
is
Courtney's more so.
Oh, I'm repeating for you. Yes.
Relax,
Jesus.
repeating.
I'm dope at this. I'm good at this. Go ahead.
Is basically like Johnny is more so like there's a process.
There's a
to
full
Johnny.
process.
Johnny
Yep.
is more
Rather than-
enthralled into the process with the
Yeah,
client,
rather than Courtney is
more so listening
to his client
to the
and
client.
taking whatever the client is saying
and taking with the client.
adapting.
So Courtney, you saying Courtney is like like a fast food restaurant?
Yeah.
Courtney's just
Yeah.
more, I think, flexible.
Flexible.
It's
Yeah.
flexibility versus structure.
I get that.
Cool. Back to what I want to ask
ahead.
you, right?
Go ahead.
The enamor that you have for Eli and the session that you had, right?
Yeah. For real though.
This
When
one
do
session.
you,
It's-
do you
it's-
ever look at yourself in the mirror and feel that way about your music?
I'm not gonna lie.
Mm,
That's what I'm
because-
saying. That's what I'm about to say.
You
Go ahead.
like, yeah, like how do you reflect on your music
ahead.
and your recording versus like what you do for other people?
Great question. Because even Rob, like, literally, I don't know if he's gonna drive me home after this, but on our drives home, on our drives here, on our drives anywhere, I demo something for Rob, and he's like, "Bro, you've grown," and I understand where he's coming from with this. But for me, that session with Eli, I literally shit on myself. I was like, I'm not gonna lie, and that's what I'm saying. I know why
Yo,
Rob's
I'm gonna put
laughing.
Eli at.
Wait,
I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, everybody go follow
Everybody
Eli,
follow
bro.
Eli,
I'm gonna
bro.
show you that. I'm gonna show you that. I understand why Rob's laughing because he's literally said to me on countless occasions, "Bro, you're growing at a different rate." And I heard this guy, and I was like, "Oh, I'm
But you
not
know what it is
shit."
too, bro?
That-
No.
That
You know what it is, bro?
Matter though.
You know what it is, bro?
Go
You
ahead.
grow not. Here's what I think.
Oh,
right?
he's about to
Just
drop a
what I
gem.
think.
Go ahead.
You grow with every release, not every
Oh.
production.
Not every practice.
Because
Rob's
you only
nice.
grow when you put things out and it exists in the world,
Oh
not
my
if it stays on your
God.
phone.
Yo, bro, preach, bro.
Because
That's the title right there.
That is. Oh my, bro. What-
because you've been dumb. I'm sorry to cut
No,
you
no,
off.
you got it. You got it.
You've
You got
been. You still have songs in your phone that you've had from 2021
10,000 reps.
that I
Versus
know.
10,000.
You probably have older, but you're not gonna grow past it if it's not something that you can get
You don't
over.
put out.
Yeah, because it's not being critiqued. It's not being
And you're
critiqued.
still playing it back for yourself. Once you put it out and you get over it, then it's like you move on to whatever's next.
You are your worst critic. Yo, bro, let me hold on.
No.
Listen,
Cut you off real quick.
Listen. Listen, right now I have a hard drive, right?
Mhm.
Remember when you walked in, you see that computer sitting at the front, plugged up to my router. I said, yo, bro, I'm uploading my entire life catalog of music. Because right now what I'm doing is I'm bouncing my attempt is over the next year, because it's going to take me a year to do this. I'm going to bounce every song I've ever done and put it into a playlist.
Mm.
It is, right now, my playlist is at 200 songs. And I'm in 2016 still.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying to him is even for me, I've learned how to get over that hump where I'm saying, yo, this shit coming out. And what I do is I seek confidence from my fanship because I have a fan base. So I seek confidence from my fan base. I put little feelers out there and I go look at the reaction. I'm like, it's up. Can't nobody tell me nothing
And
different.
there's a formula.
But once I put it out and I see, I'm like, people like this from me. For instance, shout out Mike Classic. Me and him had a long conversation after I posted that Wasting Your 20s record. He hit me and was like, bro, shout out Mike. I love Mike. Mike was like, yo,
For
bro,
real.
that record, special. I said, I fucking feel you. I said, but I'm going to find out if it's really special. Posted it, cracked. Just me singing it, playing around. I've never gotten that type of reaction from women, ever. In all my career, I've always struggled with, because I come from chop rap and a bunch of dudes being my fans, I always was like, I'm not really talking to the girls, but I make girl music.
You're Drake. You're Drake.
Not really. Hold on.
In the sense of like,
But let him
you're not
get-
trying to
let
make.
Let me get it up.
Let him
Because I
land.
think some people can help discover something for
ahead.
themselves.
My fault.
I make girl music, but I don't talk to women. Okay. Me and Mike both had this conversation
That's a
one time.
bar.
We had a long comment in this very room, and I was like, "Yo, bro, that's something me and you got to figure out. We make songs for dudes that
Can appeal to women.
that get
That
women.
really appeals to
we're
women.
talking to dudes. We're making music for dudes. Like you came through and I tried this. We're talking to us. We're talking to people like us. And when I dropped that Wasting Your 20s record, that was the biggest reaction I got from women ever. And I realized my voice. And my voice is, I was like, I can jump into the women's psyche with being the homeboy. The homeboy that you come to and get advice from. My sisters I talk to like regular. You hear me and my sister talk about fucking who she fucking with. Don't worry, I won't go too deep. You see me talking to a bunch of I get so many of my homegirls that I give advice to. And I realize, that's my voice to the women. Guess how I figured that out? I fucking put it out and saw, there it is. And now it's fucking over. I've been trying to figure out my voice to women for years.
Now, on a
my
lesser
project is about
extent-
to be called I Love My Homeboy.
Now on a less,
Like niggas y'all don't even understand. I'm working on this project. This project's coming out. Like I'm already working on the project. I Love My Homeboy. That shirt is gonna be fire. I Love My Homeboy hard. I am the homeboy. That's gonna be my whole brand. This is the paywall, so I'm cool. Y'all can know this before everybody. But my brand coming up with the AI stuff that you're seeing is gonna be, I'm gonna be the homeboy. That's gonna be my position.
Now, on the
I'm not gonna try to be the
opposite end-
sexy fucking dude. Like that's never been me. But
Right?
who I can be is the
So
friend.
now you're getting to.
And I can talk to have so many conversations with my homegirls all the time that their scenarios, they're gonna be like, preach. That's the voice that I've been
Now
looking
I feel
for,
like
for years.
now I feel like you're getting into a very interesting range. So now you say that.
Yeah.
You say that.
Yeah.
So now, ironic.
What?
Kayvon's coming to me, and he's been doing this for the past 3 months with me and Jonathan.
What?
Like, remember, platinum, debut, whatever it's gonna be.
What?
And I was like, platinum, his debut project.
The
or whatever.
song. You saying it's like we don't know nothing about.
Well, they don't know. That's fine.
but talk
y'all will know.
don't know, not y'all. I don't know what
Okay,
you're talking
fair enough.
about.
His debut
Platinum.
rollout, whatever.
Okay.
Whatever it's gonna be.
Mhm.
And he's like, the Richard Millie record that you mixed 2 years ago. He was like, yo, I'm not gonna lie.
That never came out.
It's and I want to drop it. And
Yes
he's
or
like,
no?
so wait, no.
It didn't
It's
come
not wait. It's not the fact that it didn't come out. He's like, I'm trying to replace that. Replace that?
Yeah,
I'm trying to replace that.
because you're over it.
3.
Like Rob said,
No.
If you don't put it
But-
out,
and I get it. There's a very logical explanation to it.
What?
But my thing is the fact of, okay, what are you gonna do, bro? I could just do those songs so much better, right?
right.
So what are you gonna do?
right.
I could just either do them better or do new songs. And I'm like, well, why are you gonna do that?
Mhm.
Now you have a project that, regardless of
Mhm.
whether this is 2023 or 2021,
Right.
you had records
Right.
that you built out
Right.
Then now you have new songs to showcase
That beat it.
growth.
Yeah.
So now, what are you trying to do? You're trying to fill this old project with, oh, I know I can do this better. You're trying to fill this old project with growth. So now what's going to happen when you make a sequel or whatever? There's no growth. Don't do that. And I'm arguing them that.
But here's my thing.
Go
You
ahead.
don't know shit about yourself.
But that's what I'm saying.
Until you put it out.
But that's what I'm saying to him. I'm like, fuck all that shit.
No one's gonna see your. But this
we
is
know
what
you can do it better.
Here's where people.
Fuck that.
Here's where people fail. When you're creating your journey and you're trying to build a fan base, which people forget. Like, hey, you're trying to build a fan base, fuck boy. When you're trying to build a fan base, Courtney Daps. When you're trying to build a fan base, what happens is you're not letting them see any fucking growth. You know why? Because you're not putting shit out. All they seeing is what you put out. Then this culmination of 10 years of you like, finally, I'm going to put out this project after 10 years. They listen, and it's a fart in the fucking wind.
Fuck that.
After all the work you put in. You know why? You know, but you know what? They didn't see no struggle.
They're not attached.
They don't know all that
attached.
shit.
They don't know that. So this is why I keep telling you, stop wasting your fucking time.
Don't waste your 20s.
Don't waste your fucking 20s, man. Yo,
shout out Dorman 101. Shout out Dorman 101.
About wasting his 20s?
That was my subject.
Maya spoke to Courtney about his 20s.
And then I think I've noticed, like, even just listening to this conversation. Like,
Yeah, listen to this conversation. Courtney.
I can tell
He tends to.
You're talking to him about, like, his music, but he
His
changes
music.
it to somebody else.
He immediately diverts.
She talks about him deflecting.
It's a nervous tick.
That's what I'm saying. I want him to do it. I want him to do it. But we're like, no, Courtney, you need to do it.
Yeah, you need to do it.
That's what you need to do.
That's
You're
right.
giving everybody else the advice to be like,
Courtney gives everybody else advice and helps everybody else out.
no, Courtney, that advice you're giving to everybody else,
You need to take for yourself. Don't be a hypocrite about it. Listen,
Fair
man,
enough.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like, I'm sick and tired of telling you, you know, what to do with you. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, let me tell you something. You serve a purpose for me, okay? When it comes to this podcast, because you are a part of it. There's no, I'm not looking to fucking replace you or anything like that. But what I feel bad about is I feel like I'm just using you for what you are, but you're not having any growth within you.
You want to see the progression.
I don't see no growth. You're not having any growth within you. We are growing within this entity. But for instance, what made me laugh the other day, Tizio. This is real paywall shit.
This is super funny.
Tizio, shout out Tizio. Thank you so much for everything. Tizio hit me. Nicest fucking guy on earth. Hits me and says, yo, can you send me Courtney and Levin's Instagram? I want to follow them. He hit me just to say that. And I said, yo, bro, no problem. Remember I hit you and said, yo, send me I think I asked you to send me. I said, no problem. And I knew LJ has a fucking, has a plethora of things and stuff like that out there, right? And then I looked and I was like, damn, Courtney, you ain't got nothing to showcase. You. The guy, a man that is nominated for Engineer of the fucking Year says, yo, I fuck with him. I want to, what he got going on over there? You understand what I'm saying? And guess what? You got nothing to fucking show, but you got 100 songs on a hard drive. So this is why I say you're not meeting where you're not realizing where you are, and you're not loading the fucking clip. Right now, you got a fucking bazooka of a platform, but you got no rockets. You got no rockets. You got nothing to fire off to. It's just smoke. So that's why I look at you, and that's why I be like, come on, silly boy. All these companies are like, everybody's like,
do something.
Yo, what about Courtney? Yo, Courtney got anything? Courtney, yo, what did Courtney do? I hate seeing those comments. I hate seeing those comments. What does Courtney do? I'm like, when they hear you talk, and I'm like, they know you are on match my level of intellect in the sense of like this, all of this gear and stuff. Like me and you be here, bro. So, yo, bro, you could have everything you want in your life. You just gotta wake up. It's like you're Neo in the Matrix, but you're still in the blue pill. Yes, you're still in the blue pill. It's like we're waiting for you to just fucking pull that shit out and then come over to the other side and be like, it's lit. I'm dropping a song every week. Fuck all this shit. I'm mixing it. It's not perfect, but guess what? Next week I'm gonna get better. Listening to it on Spotify. Oh, bet I gotta fix that next time. Boom, do this. That's where you gotta go. Like that's where you gotta get. That's where you gotta be. Because at the end of the day, you got a mom, you got a dad, you got a family. Let's make them fucking proud. Let's pay their bills. Let's take them out the fucking hood, right? For real, wouldn't that be beautiful? That would bring nothing greater joy, because I know how you are, I know your heart. That would bring you, there's nothing that would make you happier, bro. Imagine you being able to buy Kayvon a Benz. Imagine that. When you look at your life and sit back and go, I'm the fucking man. I did it just by helping people. You have all the makings, all of it. It's just the switch. We just waiting for the fucking switch to just change. That's it. But you gotta do it. You gotta think about. You gotta be selfish. I'm begging you, be selfish and just fucking do it, bro. We here for you. You got all the support in the world, dog. Like, but you gotta want it for yourself. No one can make you. No one can bring open. Like, none of us can bring you into that door. You gotta want it for yourself. No disrespect. Stop recording these other people. Stop fucking, doing so many favors for everybody. Make your coin and invest that into yourself. And then guess what? All your homies, you can bring them in, bro. They're going to be fine. You can pull them right up, bro. But right now, it got to be about Courtney Taylor. It got to be about your music, your brand, all this crazy shit you want to do. You got to build that fan base, bro. And the only way you're going to do that is how?
Introduce myself.
Put out the fucking music and think about yourself.
That shit out.
That's it.
You already know.
And that's all. That's all I'm asking for you to do. Put out the music, bro. For real, bro. On some G shit. I feel like people getting to know you on this because they don't know that about you. And they ask all the time. They be like, yo, where's Courtney's music? I'm like, I don't know what to tell y'all. You know what I mean?
I know.
Put out the music, man. That's a fact. Motivate my man in the comments. Tell him. I'm going to make this available. No, I'm not going to make this available to gold members. I'm going to just keep this platinum and diamond because y'all giving the most. I ain't going to lie. Wait, there's one more question. Yeah, go ahead. Maya got one more question. What do you guys feel like going into 2024? That you would want to succeed in. One thing you want to do in 2024? Engineering. What you got, Rob?
Well, to kind of relate to like the theme of today's conversation, to break out of my shell, actually stepping more in front of the camera.
That's
know. That's why I'm doing a lot of these, paywall episodes.
Right.
Shout out to Maya, did her podcast, Dorm Room 101. Because I actually want to get into content myself. And then being able to show my process, and things like that. Yeah.
And I'm so excited for you, dog. And I just, obviously what y'all don't know is Youleeseas and I are working on building out on the Radar Studios and stuff like that. And nothing, I know when Youleeseas sees his likeness grows when he starts doing content, he's gonna go, oh my God, why wasn't I just doing this from the beginning? Like, here it is. Like, your life is gonna change so much when you find out that you have information that people are willing to invest in you to up your quality, to keep investing in you in order to like get more from you. So I'm excited for you because I know your life is about to change. Once you start on the path of content, it's a wrap. Like, I laugh at what the deals Leavens is getting right now. And he be calling me like, yo, they offer me this. I'm like, yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie.
Like, bro, you're not even that good.
You're not that dope, bro. No, not even. I don't say it. But in my head, I'm just like, yo, you're so right here. But I think people just have so much. They just see it and just understand his vision because of just everything that goes on, that they're like, yo, and it's going to be the same thing for you, bro. They're already familiar with you. And then we just going to fucking help, man. You know what I'm saying? This community right here already knows about you. So when they see you making content, like, oh, I'm going. They're invested. Right now, these people saw this episode, got to know you, and be like, yo, I'm invested in him. You know what I mean? Yeah, facts, man. So I'm excited for you in that. I'll go last. What are you thinking for 2024? What's your vibe?
Me? Damn. I'm going to say on brands of Courtney Taylor. I want, but I will give a little change to it. I want to push myself, but I also want to push 914, the Westchester area code.
As you fucking should.
As I should.
Money earning
myself first.
As you should.
But then definitely Kayvon, Eli and shit. Devvon PG, the PG group, all of Westchester.
Eli and shit gonna be alright.
I'm not gonna lie.
You're gonna be alright.
Damn, can I get this in trouble real quick?
What do you mean?
Can I just mention like some hot shit and just say we're not like that shit?
No.
Okay.
What the fuck are you doing?
So we're not like the stuff going on with the person that's associated with Westchester.
Okay, all right,
If y'all know.
all right.
I'm just saying. No, we're not out.
No,
we're not out. I'm
gonna just go.
I'm gonna clean. No, stop.
All right,
stop,
go ahead.
Stop.
Get
I'ma
your
clean
shit
it
off,
up.
but
We're
get
not
out
that.
of that.
We're not that. Mount Vernon, Westchester is gonna be way better in the next 5 years than what we have been given. We're gonna bring back heavy D type stuff. We're gonna bring back that whole good feel energy. It's not gonna be Murderville, Mount Vernon no more. I'm tired of that, Rob. I'm not gonna lie. I'm tired of that. I want to see money earning Mount Vernon again. So 2024 is money earning Mount Vernon.
And those types of ideologies, those types of beliefs in yourself, and those types of things that you want to see, that's how revolutions start.
Happen.
Seeing something in your community and going, now I want to change the narrative.
It could be better.
Like they said,
Dope.
it's gonna happen with me first. I promise. Promise.
Can I give you an example of someone that lived in a hood?
Oh, I know you're gonna say. Go ahead.
But was
Go ahead.
extremely different and is respected in that hood. But he's not a hood, but not a hood dude.
You hide me.
Who's
I
my
think I know who
goat
you're talking
for me?
You're gonna hide me. You're gonna hide me. Don't do
I live
that.
in a
Don't do
hood,
that.
but I
Don't
was
do that,
always
Dev. Don't do that.
I was always the oddball that everybody would just fuck with. Pharrell. Anytime I felt like I'm not a street dude, I always deferred to, but Pharrell wasn't a street dude either. But street dudes fuck with Pharrell. And I said, you know what? I can be myself. And that people are gonna fuck with you for being organic. So hey, anytime you think about I'm not like those people, you are the outlier in the hood. You understand what I'm saying? I'm from fucking Brownsville, bro. I am nothing like anybody from most people from Brownsville.
He from the fucking hood.
We all from Soundview, dog.
He from the hood.
Everybody
from
here,
the hood.
but we all found
Our way,
bro. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't shit on my hood. Like my grandmother's still living over there. We over there all the time. You understand what I'm saying? Not saying I'm in the street. I'm not in the street. I don't play with that street shit. But nonetheless, I understand it. Whatever. So change the narrative of your hood. And the way you're gonna do that is by putting out that music and making them feel your.
You gotta be the neighborhood hero.
Primary.
Spider-Man, baby. Look at that. See? Think about it like that.
Primary.
You Spider-Man.
Bro, you are literally Miles, bro.
Yo, you Miles in the hood.
Like you're invested so much in the character externally, but you're not realizing it internally.
Damn.
You are Miles Morales in Mount Vernon. And guess what? Guess how you're gonna change and help the hood? Through your music.
Like you want to play the game so bad, but you're living Miles.
That story.
You are Miles. But the only way you're going to help these people, you got to put the vibe out. You got to give them the energy to be like, we can rally behind this person. Give them the energy, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Not saying save the hood, but you know what I mean? Like, you can really.
Set the example.
Set the example. That's what I'm talking about.
The example.
A lot of these kids probably already look up to you because of what you got going on and who you're around. Set the example, bro. You are primed for this position. You're good friends with Amorphous. Shout out Amorphous. Bless you. Look at the weird little fucking friends you have. It's weird. Like, I know it's weird. I'm pretty sure Kayvon and Johnny go, yo, it's weird that you just at Dev's crib. It's just we all here and we just chilling. And I know that's a strange thing because y'all used to listen to me when I was kids. So it's fucking weird. So understand the position you're in and say to yourself, yo, fam, I ain't here for no reason and I ain't going to fuck this up. I want to, whatever this is, let me grow the flower or plant the seed. Can I talk about myself now?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You got a mission to do. 2024. Everything that I've set out to do is already fucking happening. Everything. Musically, with the HMD platform, everything is fucking aligning. And in the most scariest way possible. And I have nothing. I want for nothing, which is beautiful. Everything that I get out of my life now is just extra. I really want to be in these fucking schools really bad. I want to be in schools and I want to be giving kids the alternate career of what you know how to do. I want kids to see that side and go, oh, I could do that. Or what is this? I want to teach kids alternate careers in music, not just being an artist or a rapper, but this smart shit of the music tech. Because in the back of my mind, I say, I know. And, you know, to all my white listeners, Asian listeners, all that other stuff, appreciate you. I just want you to know, it is 3 black men on a couch every single week that are coming up on your timeline talking about something educational and making it fun. That is fucking insane. And maybe to most people, maybe it goes over people's heads, but I don't think people realize we're not talking about relationships. We're not talking about fucking current events. We're not talking about controversial topics. I'm not talking about nothing in the street. We're talking about something that you can learn. And I feel like that image, I want more kids to see, and I want it to be cool, because I feel like that is the way to make a better world. So I want to be in schools, which is already happening. I can't wait to tell y'all. I'm working with the biggest companies on earth to make that happen. Literally having meetings with them every day.
Which we will
I wish I could tell y'all what's going on. I haven't even told them what's happening. But
we will eventually, at some point in the future,
when I mean K through 12, high school and elementary school, I'm going to be in every school in America soon. I'm telling you.
As you will.
With this, excuse me, I don't want to say I don't feel right. This platform,
as you will.
I'm going to put this platform in every school in America, because I think that people seeing this kind of content and stuff like that could just change a narrative of stupidness and shit that we deal with on timelines every single day. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I just want to create different avenues for people to see, just to see that it's like, it doesn't have to be the shit that you see every day on your timeline. So I'm really want to be a part of these schools. I want to be in these schools, and I want to be giving back in that regard to everything. So it's the schools for me.
Which I will say.
Top priority.
Which I will
and
say.
my own music. I want to be the biggest artist in the world. That goes without saying, right?
For sure.
Like, I want to have a hit single.
Every artist should feel that way.
I want a hit single, and I want to be in schools.
And real stuff.
Yeah.
I will take this. The Fallen Sword. We just talked about this right before we started filming. Ironically, as we're recording this week, as of this week, I don't know if we're gonna release it however soon, but Joe Budden had released on his podcast an interesting conversation. I won't really get into like how I fall into that shit, but in terms of like what you said, Joe talked about I can do it. Yes.
No.
Relax,
no. I'm telling you. No. My thing is, don't even.
It's not about a competition.
But you got to also. I need you to do me a favor as a friend. Don't mix those two things, because it's a little sensitive for me also. Okay. With everything going on, This platform is very separate.
It's not about that attention. Stuff.
It's about this. So that is it. This was I'm not gonna lie. This episode.
No, this.
This is deep. This is deep. This is deep.
Low-key.
I don't know how people. I hope you enjoyed it. Like
I really hope y'all kind of are able to identify and take something from it. Especially if you're younger or Courtney's age or whatever, because I remember being 18, 19, first getting into music and like figuring out how I'm gonna find my space in it, being insecure about my music, even taking a break from music because I was like, this is not important to me. So it's like, hopefully you're able to take something from the conversation we had, to just like progress.
I hope you do, man. I really do. Once again, I do appreciate y'all being paid members. You really got to know. I ain't gonna lie. You got to know us crazy, and it scares me because but it doesn't really scare me. I'm speaking obviously like a hyperbole. Like it's just interesting that the conversation went that way, and this is why I love the paywall, because we can really just get our shit off and talk.
Yeah.
But I appreciate y'all for being here. We are gonna get out of here. I'm glad I didn't sneeze one time. My allergies are acting crazy. My eyes are itching and shit like that. Yeah, my allergies been bad, bro.
You did really good with this.
I was good with this. I had tissue up my nose. Thank y'all for being members. I don't do outros on this. It's just a raw, uncut kind of thing. And
can I say real quick?
No, you got a contest?
It's not.
What you want to give away?
It's not contest.
You want to give something away?
It's not an argument. Nothing that.
No. You want to give something away?
Shout out.
Oh, Courtney, shout out.
I just want to
shout out Courtney. Okay.
To the people that are really like, really believing in us and really giving us a chance and giving y'all a chance. Shout out High Note. Thank you for really sponsoring us. Thank you for giving us a chance. Thank you for really believing in the platform that Dev has created, giving me and Levens a space, giving people like Rob, like to just showcase his entire stuff. Same thing with y'all. Like
really like the submissions that we have going on.
Yeah, the contest.
And it's every not even month. It's every week with High Note. Like just like there's a whole community. Really submit, give us your best stuff. Like thank you for High Note for giving artists, not just like us, but to y'all as well, that space to get that feedback and give that communication between
for
artists,
creating communication. High Note.
For real.
And I'm out of here. High Note.
Dope.
Is our first big sponsor, and I said, "Yo, them sponsoring us, let's go crazy." I said, "Let's show everybody what we can do. Let's show all these companies what we can do and what we're worth." And I guaranteed them, I said, I promise you, after that, I think everybody else is going to see it and go, oh, that platform is worth something. You know what I mean? Like this audience really does respect them and stuff like that. And boy, like you've been seeing High Note like crazy. Every clip that's been going viral, High Note.
I was about to say, and Dev has talked about them to nauseum in this.
I really like them.
In the December month.
I love them.
But realistically,
great platform.
Excuse me, as me, I'm telling you this verbatim. As me, I've seen Dev do. I've got the notifications on my phone. Leaving says the same thing.
Every single person.
All three of us, we have sat there, reviewed
every single song.
Every single song.
Every song. I'm laughing at his feedback. He's laughing
at
my
mine. I'm laughing at his.
Yeah.
Like we really like we're thankful. It's not just the fact that like we can comment. We're thankful because Dev has been thinking about this for a minute, and we want a space for y'all to feel like you can grow and pitch to us and have that real communication, even from Rob.
Yeah,
I know how much y'all value OCR.
Facts.
Even from Rob. To be able to get that access of communication from us to be like, I wonder what Rob feels. I wonder what Dev feels. I wonder what LJ feels in terms of this record.
I'll be honest
with you. You can get that feedback, and I'm so thankful for High Note for giving us that actual communication.
Because honestly, bro, like that's a really big deal for them to sponsor us like for a month straight, like for 3 weeks. Like that was a really big deal, and we wanted to make sure, because we could have easily said submissions aren't free, right? We could have been like, your submissions cost blah, blah, blah. But we really were like, you know what? I don't want to do that to our base. Send us your music. We're going to listen for free. And we're going to sit there and listen to all of these over 100 songs. And listen, and thank y'all so much for showing up. Boy, did y'all fucking show up.
For real.
Y'all killed that shit. Like people, they was blown away at like the reception it had and stuff like that. So I just want to take this time. Thank you to our base. Thank y'all so much for showing up. When we throw y'all contests and stuff like that, boy, like, thank you so much for jumping on. It really does help us grow the platform. Eventually, what I want to do is I want to take the subscription money and I want to literally go to someone's house and buy them their like equipment.
Can we do?
Well, that's why I'm trying to grow it. Like when we hit a certain number in the thing, I'm like, all right, cool. At least I know like $1,000 a month can go to one of our members.
The goal.
That's my goal. Like that's what I really want to do. Like $1,000 a month.
What would you get them for $1,000?
It just depends on.
Right?
I would say, hey, what are your needs? They'd be like, well, I got this interface. I just need a mic. All right, bet we got $1,000. What you want? And then I can even bring another company in and say, yo, we'll give it for free. I'm like, bet. So now I can get you. I'm gonna take that free mic and add this to it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I want to get it. That's really what I want to get.
To be fair, I didn't even know we was gonna go here. But to be fair, shout out Nodal. You know Nodal.
No towel. Yeah, no towel.
He hit me today. He saw the OCR clips and he was like, yo, how do you bangs with them Adam speakers? Rob and Dev own them.
Oh, you talking about the ones on your story? Oh.
And I said I don't own them. But I will say the people that own them do not have them for the sound quality reproduction. They're looking for the issues that the Atoms are famous for exposing.
Yeah.
So shout out to Nodal for asking the question.
So he's been here since the beginning.
And he's been here since the beginning.
Is he a paid member?
Is he?
I don't know.
You would know that.
I gotta look. I'm gonna look at Nodal.
We'll look it up.
There's a few members, honestly. I'm gonna shout you out soon. There's a few members that I'm like that are diamond members, especially our diamond members. I'll be like, wow. There's a few of y'all that are like
And thank you for so
David?
much for
Shout out
yeah.
David. Maya, no, because Maya handled all the diamond members and stuff. Like she handles all the diamond.
Thank you so
Shout
much.
out to our diamond members. Shout out to our platinum. Shout out to our gold. Like I understand, like it's whatever you can give. Thank you so much. It's gonna go to a good cause. I promise. Someday, literally, our subscriptions is now kind of covering our cost at the very least. Thank you. This thing cost a lot of money to shoot. That's what people don't know. But thank you to our fanship and stuff like that. You're keeping us alive and being able to keep putting out episodes. And we're going to keep this thing going, baby, and keep growing as the subscriptions grow. So we appreciate you even going up a subscription because it only helps us to invest in this and keep growing. But we're fucking out of here. I did not expect this episode to be this. I didn't expect us to pod for this fucking long.
For real.
I appreciate y'all. We're done. We're in my crib, thankfully. Ulysses, anytime, bro. You here, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, I was dumb scared. I thought I missed
Yeah, I
my
was
birthday.
like, whoa. I was like,
Whoa, I was like, it's not April 27th. When did it become spring?
I was like,
Um,
whoa.
oh. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, I get
right,
it.
right.
I do that
right,
10 when I
right.
see 10:06, I'll be like, whoa. Anytime I see 10:06, I'll be like, oh, I'm this is the right thing. I take it as an omen. Like, yo, listen, right quick. Ulysses, thank you, bro. I appreciate you for being here.
I enjoy being here, bro. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
good. I hope it's
Like,
like an exercise
yeah,
for
yeah,
you.
nah,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah. We can have you back on. I want to next time we record. I want to have you back on a regular app too. By the way, just to come through and just chit and
Sure,
just
I mean,
shoot the
it's up to you.
shit.
I definitely the paywall definitely for me is a little bit you know, because I know the main is like the core, the 3.
Yeah.
And you know, it's a little. I don't want to mess with no rhythm on the main,
Oh,
but definitely the paywall shit. Like,
but let me tell you something. What we built. We built a platform where I make sure that the core episodes are always very humble.
Always.
I'm gonna make sure that our core episodes, besides all the guest episodes, it's just us shooting the shit in the crib. I'm gonna make sure that it's always homie kickback. I don't want to ever lose sight of that because I feel like if we lose sight of that and start going to shout out Republic Studios too. They sponsored us. Thank you so much for your space. What I don't want to do is go there every time because then I don't want our platform to feel elitist. I still want to be able to talk to whoever we want, my homies. I want to be able to talk to people you don't know at all, but are just super talented and have a lot of information to give you. But also I want to be able to talk to the Mixed by Ali's. And that's what I feel like builds the best platforms when I can talk to the biggest of the biggest and also the unknown. Shout out to Gabe for teaching me that where you create a platform.
Shout out
So
to
proud
Gabe.
of him for teaching me
Shout out to Gabe.
that having a platform that goes from the highs to the I don't know him is magic. That's the magic. That's how you keep an integrity of a platform. Because you say, I discovered that person. Y'all never heard about this person. Drake, Yachty. Here's this person. Here's this person. It's like that impressed me so much in that brand that y'all have created. So for me, I make sure I carry that over what I've learned and say, that's what we gonna do too. We're gonna always make sure. Shout out AJ Hall. One of the biggest sleeper episodes fucking we ever had.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't know about AJ Hall, but that's one of my favorite episodes.
Yeah.
And I didn't know he was that fucking ill. I was like,
He's dope,
yo, what
bro.
the fuck? But
He's so
once
dope.
again, peaks and valleys, and I appreciate our fan base to keep our core audience to say, sometimes
real.
I'm gonna get just Courtney, Devvon, and Leavens. Sometimes I'm gonna get Courtney, Devvon, Leavens, and Ulysses. Oh, Ulysses is there today. Okay, cool. That's very important. So I'm never trying to make a platform that is very elitist.
Yeah.
I want it to feel like we can do whatever the fuck we want. Our fans know that, and we're good. So don't ever feel like I don't want to mess with your rhythm. You're not messing with my rhythm. It's just you're adding variation to my rhythm,
Gotcha.
which I need. I want to keep it fresh. I always want to keep it like, yo, sometimes be random people. Like, cool.
Yeah.
So, bro, and you have a lot of value, bro. You are that dude, bro. Like,
Dope.
like you're not just Joe Smo sitting on it. So thank you guys for listening. I appreciate y'all. Got a real fucking treat. I'm not gonna lie for getting a long ass episode.
For real.
Longer than the episodes that we usually do. Leavens is tight because he was supposed to be here, but I know he's super tight. And I appreciate you guys. Please comment, like, subscribe. You're already subscribed. You're a paid member. You're the fucking best. And we're gonna start shouting out our paid members, diamond members, on our main channel, on our main episode soon. So look out for that. And yeah, thank you guys for everything. Shout out to Maya for handling that. Appreciate you, sis. And we're out of here, y'all. Deuces.
Really?